Let's now turn our attention to Jigawa State, where Governor Umar Namadi has signed into law the 2025 supplementary budget worth 75.1 billion naira. Speaking shortly after the signing, the governor explained that the new appropriation became necessary following increased revenue inflows into government coffers. Out of the total amount, 58 billion naira is allocated to state projects, while 17.1 billion naira is set aside for the 27 local government councils across Jigawa State. Governor Namadi commended the State House of Assembly for the speedy passage of the bill, noting that the supplementary budget will accelerate the delivery of ongoing infrastructure and social development projects. Also, the governor signed the Environmental Protection Bill into law.
It's a budget of needs. The government has, though they have a lot of projects and programs that need to be, complemented. And luckily enough, the government, the state government got an extra revenue. That's the reason why, they did this supplementary budget. So they already have, where that money is going to be, implemented or placed. So as soon as possible, this budget will start having impact on the masses of Jigawa State.
Well, joining me on the news for more on this development is Speaker of the Jigawa State House of Assembly, Haruna Ali. Good to have you join us, Right Honorable Ali. From 698.3 billion, we now have about 756.3 billion naira, for Jigawa State. Just how long did it take you and your colleagues to consider this request, and what is the rationale behind your approval?
Well, the rationale behind the approval is, as I've said earlier, is the budget of need. And we have the government started some projects which need to be completed within the period under review, maybe from now to December. Then the government got extra revenue. So under, it's constitutionally, you can't spend money without budgeting that money. So these are the reason, and the critical sectors in the economy or in the state that needs to be, you need to be funded. So I think that's why the government sent this budget to us, which we, scrutinize and approve the supplementary budget. These are the rationale behind this approval.
All right, so how long did it, Honorable Aliyu, how long did this scrutiny take, and currently what is the performance of the previous budget of Jigawa State?
Yes, we take like 1 week, almost a week for the scrutiny, and the percentage of the budget performance now is about 60% currently.
All right, and
if you look,
yeah, please land on your thoughts. Yes, land on your thoughts, please.
Okay, if you look at statutory allocation, 34 billion were budgeted initially, was budgeted, but now they receive over 44 billion, which almost additional 10 billion, and that 10 billion must be appropriated. And when you look at there's a project Gazelle, which federal government gives to state, about 5 billion, and it's not part of the 2025 budget. And that money, that 5 billion, need to also be appropriated. So that's what even accumulates the government to even comes up with the supplementary budget. And all this, as I mentioned, is from January to August. This performance, I have said, this 60% of what the government spent.
All right,
and when you
Honorable
go to
Yes, I hear you on that, but as we wrap up the conversation, because we really do not have a lot of time left, as you know, the speed with which you have actually passed this budget now, you know, has brought some criticisms to say that the Assembly is simply a rubber stamp of the executive. What is your response to that criticism?
You know, you can stop people from telling their minds, but actually, this 8th Assembly, under my leadership, we usually do follow due process. We usually do our, legislative process before we even proceed or passing any of the budget. We call any of the commissioner of that ministry involved in like education, health, environment, water resources, road, commerce. These are main ministries that even were affected. So you can't ask, you can't stop people, those who are criticizing government, that we are overstaffed. But the people of Jigawa State knows that we are doing our work and knows that we are doing the right thing.
Speaker, Jigawa State House of Assembly, Haruna Aliyu, thank you for your time on TVC News at 10.
Thank you very much.
You're watching TVC News at 10. We'll take a moment and return with more stories. Stay with us.